Well, Kudus Mohammed is under pressure, and you'd be wondering what kind of pressure that is. Well, it's the pressure to help Arsenal out. Yes, Arsenal fans yesterday, after Manchester City got their win versus, well, Tottenham Hotspur at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for the very first time, turn their attention to the final day of the season where they face Everton, and Manchester City will be facing West Ham United. They are calling for Kudus Mohammed to put on a masterclass to help them overcome and win the trophy, the EPL trophy, for the first time in 20 years. We'll have a look at the news making the rounds, and my thoughts on these comments come around, although I know they are just jokes. But Arsenal fans, your team put themselves in this position and no one owes you any favors, is what I'll say for now. We'll get into it later on. And Otto Addo has been advised on taking this opportunity, second opportunity, to be the Black Stars head coach, to build a team and to become known for something amazing. We'll hear what exactly was said and advice given to Otto Addo. And today, the Ghana Black Starlets will take on Ivory Coast today, yes, in the WAFU Zone B competition. They'll play their opening game today. We'll look at all that. As usual, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell to get more updates. We'll jump right into it and start from the camp of Kudus Mohammed. The Ghana Black Stars man is really making the rounds in terms of trends, and he is trending because on Sunday his side will be playing against Manchester City, and the Gunners, as you know, are behind Manchester City right now, 2 points behind them. They need City to lose or draw, and they win and then win the title on the final day. They were hoping that Tottenham Hotspur would do them a solid one, but it did not happen. A lot of fans on social media after the game yesterday were of the opinion that Tottenham threw the game away intentionally, especially when they had the opportunity to make it to the Champions League next season. That loss meant that Tottenham themselves will miss out on Champions League football and will settle for the Europa League football themselves. But it has been an interesting talk making the round. Some are saying Partey should put in a call for Kudus Mohammed. He can do them a solid one. Others are of the opinion that Kudus Mohammed masterclass will sink Manchester City. But it's a team sport. You remember the game in which Kudus scored a double and they still lost? Kudus provided a goal and assist and they still lost. He can only do one thing at a time. And since it's a team sport, he cannot be held responsible totally when the team does not defend well. And you have to all understand that it is a team sport, and Kudus cannot do everything. But then, to what I said at the start there, the Gunners, you are to blame for what is happening right now. I told a couple of friends yesterday, the Gunners had a chance to beat Manchester City. They were celebrating a 0-0 draw. No problem there, because in the first or last season, they were unfortunate and lost miserably. So a draw in both legs is understandable. It's an improvement. That's okay. You go into a game versus Aston Villa. At the time, you were in pole position to win it. The time you're in pole position leading the table. You go into a game with Aston Villa and you let it slip. You lose 2-0 to Aston Villa at home. You lose 2-0 to Aston Villa at home. Let's not kid ourselves. Arsenal had a chance, they had it in their hands, and they let it slip. So did Liverpool themselves on that same weekend. And Manchester City, when they smell blood, they will not be in a forgiving nature. They will be highly unforgiving. We know that about them. They are ruthless. They have not lost a single game in 2024. Yes, that is how good they are. Remember the times when Liverpool were going head to head with them? Liverpool got 97 points and that was still not enough. City did one better and got 98. Manchester City have set the bar so high that if you want to beat them, you have to get your 100 points in the bag, because they have shown that they are capable of getting 100 points. They did it in the 2017-2018 season. 100 points on the board, a Premier League record. Pep Guardiola is unrelenting. And let's not make it look like he's someone who doesn't work hard for what he's gotten and where he's gotten to. He works hard, mentally, physically, tactically. So, yeah, you can say that Arsenal, yes, they did fight a good fight, but they had it in their hands. Stop putting pressure on my Kudus Mohammed, please. He does not owe the Gunners or anyone, or even Thomas Partey, his teammate in Ghana, anything. Kudus will play his best, give out his 100%, but if it is Manchester City, you have to know that they are another kind of animal, and not anyone can stop them that easily. Real Madrid even struggled, and Real Madrid are a top side. So yeah, calm down, Gunners fans. You did this to yourselves. My next story has to do with Coach Otto Addo. He has been advised on taking advantage of his second stint. Otto is taking his second stint as head coach of the Black Stars, and Alex Akume, CEO of Division 1 side New Edibiasi United, has encouraged the Black Stars coach Otto Addo to capitalize on this opportunity. He says Kurt and the executive council members have had a closer rapport with him and are more familiar with him than those of us who are distant. There he requires our backing, and we should provide it all. We'll all rejoice if the team prospers. So let's maintain a positive outlook. Pep Guardiola and Xabi Alonso were afforded chances at young ages, and they've excelled. So Otto can emulate them. It's incumbent upon him and his team to live up to the expectation of those who appointed him. That for Otto Addo to enhance his coaching credentials, he must refine his selection process and extend invitations solely to players who merit them. And that is this tune we've been singing. That it has been many years now we've been singing that tune. Otto has to call players based on merit, and players that will suit his system he wants to play. Whatever it is, Otto has to do what will make him succeed. And I have to say, we cannot say that any more harder or stronger. He needs to get things right. It's in his own interest to get things right. Ghana will take on the Malian side on the 6th of June, and then Central African Republic on the 10th of June. Otto Addo on World Cup qualifying assignment. So that has been it for today, and later on the Ghana Black Starlets will take on Ivory Coast in their opening game. The full squad list has been named by Lai Kingston, and it is going to be an interesting tournament. Hopefully Ghana qualify for the under-17 WAFU Zone B competition, and we'll see how things go on that front. Hopefully they do get it. We'll bring you highlights as and when we get them. So that has been it for today. Otto Addo being told to take advantage of the second stint. Kudus Muhammad under pressure from Arsenal fans. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week.